Hey friends, Tom Wylie. Happy New Year! It is New Year's Day 2019. 2018 is gone. See ya! 2019 is here, and I'm going to kick off the new year with sharing with you three things. A tip, a handyman tip, a recommendation of someone you may consider following on YouTube and other channels, as well as a challenge. First, let's get to the tip. Have you ever been using your washing machine or trying to use your washing machine, and the amount of water that's coming in is just getting slower and slower to the point where it's just a trickle? You know how it kind of comes in the side of the drum, kind of trickles in over the edge, and it usually kind of fans out a little bit. If you have a really strong water pressure and everything's normal, it's coming in a pretty strong, like, waterfall type thing. Recently, our washing machine started just slowing and slowing and slowing, and it got to the point literally where it was just two little, like, trickles.
I had two little tiny streams of water
going into the washing machine. It takes forever to fill the washer that way. I had enough, and I finally started going about trying to fix the problem. I thought it was related to how I have this washer hooked up right now. It's a temporary setup in here. This is our master bathroom. Can you tell? So this is where the jetted bathtub was sitting on the floor here when we bought the place, but it was not being used, hasn't been used for a long time, and the plumbing was all messed up, and we needed storage space, and we needed to move the laundry because the floor under that was rotted out. So anyway, long story short, the laundry came in here, and I just tagged on to what used to feed the tub, but I ran through the old, like, faucet shut-off valve, or, you know, sink type shut-off valve. That's it. There's must be junk in the valve, or it's corroded or whatever. So I took the valve out, completely eliminated it, and I ended up just directly plumbing. So that's the original polybutylene pipe that comes out of the floor. That used to go into a valve. So I just plumbed it straight through a polybutylene to PEX adapter, shark bite type fitting, and that PEX line just goes up to a shut-off valve here, and then into the back of the washer. So now it's a straight ported, you know, fully ported, just wide open line all the way, so it gets full, really dedicated flow. So I figured that would fix the problem, but it didn't. It was still just trickling into the washer. And then I remembered seeing something when I've moved this washer around and hooked it up in various places we've lived so far. I remembered having seen something, and here it is. On the inlet to your washing machine, there's this little thimble-like screen. Let me get some more light over here. That's better. And this little screen its job is to filter out impurities and grit and sludge and whatever might be in your water system. Its job is to filter that out. See, it's nice and clean. You can see my finger through the filter right now, and water can pass through it very easily and unobstructed. That's because I cleaned all of that sludge out of it. It's pretty gross, actually. So I'll show you where this screen belongs. There's where it belongs. This is the cold inlet, cold in, hot in, for your water lines. And we never use hot for our laundry typically. Plus we don't have hot water plumbed into this bathroom yet, so I'm just using the cold side, and I capped the hot in case water would come out. That screen just tucks into there, and here's the screen going back in. So literally it goes in like this. So imagine putting your finger, I'm going to use my pinky finger. That's how I got it out. I had a glove on, so I didn't slice my finger on the edges of this metal screen, but I just put my pinky in like so. I put it in and kind of pushed against the side and pulled it out, and I'm just going to do the reverse to put it back in there. It kind of pushed in like into a detent. So we have our filter screen back in place. Let me hook the water line back up. That's nice and clean, and I ran a bunch of water through here, so I know it's clear. And I'm kind of doing a little knot with my hose so it doesn't dangle down onto that hot dryer vent pipe. Come on. There we go. Get this spun on there. So if you have a slow running washer, if the water is coming in super slow and you don't know what's going on, make sure and check that screen. I'm going to use some water pump pliers, otherwise known as channel locks. Tighten this thing up a little bit, not too much because it's only a plastic fitting here. Let's turn on the water, and with a dry hand I'm going to check for leaks. I'll have to check for leaks after it's run some too, and I just stick my finger down at the lowest point. I think that water that came off is just residual water, so I'll check again in a little bit. Kind of dry this off, let some water flow through it, and then I'll try it, check it again for leaks. But we should be good. Okay, now let's see what happens. Ready? Here we go. Oh yeah! That is exactly what it's supposed to look like. Nice waterfall cascade of water coming down, and lots of it. So, sweet. That's really cool. All right, well, we fixed the washer. I brought you outside here for a change of scenery while I tell you the recommendation and the challenge. But first, I wanted to not leave anyone hanging on how I cleaned that screen for the washer. Just in case you were wondering, I simply, first I reached a little screwdriver in while it was still installed in the washer and kind of fished out the gunk that was in there. And then I realized, you know, the screen probably just comes out, so I stuck my finger in and pulled it out. And then I just rinsed it off in the sink, and it just rinsed clean super easily. I didn't even use soap or anything on it, and it came that clean. So, in case you were wondering, that's how I cleaned that. So now you know how to fix your washer if it's running slow like that. That might be your problem. On to number 2, the recommendation. Someone I have followed for the past, probably not quite year, but close to it, is Levi Allen. Actually, you know, it's probably pretty darn close to a year, because I discovered Levi from the channel Pure Living for Life. Jesse and Alyssa are another couple in North Idaho building their home together. Been quite an epic timber frame house build. Levi Allen, I discovered him because he filmed the raising of the timber frame. They held a timber frame workshop, and Levi was the guy they brought in to film it so that they could focus on actually doing the building part. So Levi did an amazing job of filming that, and I was really inspired by how he filmed it, and then also this little short clip of seeing Levi hold his camera rig that he had put together. That I hadn't really seen a caged camera rig like that before. I love that one because it has a little pistol grip on the side. He even had a little umbrella, basically a snow catcher on top. It was just a piece of cardboard held by a friction arm thing, but hey, it worked. It kept the snow off his camera for the most part. And so that is last winter, that is what got my wheels turning for making my own rig. That's how I came up with this rig that I'm talking to you on right now. This came out of seeing that video of Levi holding his rig. So I have details about how I put all this together in 2 separate videos, part 1 and part 2 of my vlog rig setup for an iPhone. I've also been super inspired and encouraged by Levi's passion for storytelling. He is an excellent storyteller through video. I've just really been helped and encouraged by how Levi does that. So if Levi, if you end up watching this, thank you, buddy, for all that you have poured into your YouTube channel, especially this last year. You are one of the main reasons that I kept going, and I kept pushing through and was motivated to keep publishing, especially when I didn't think things were perfect, because they weren't. They aren't. They never will be. So I just need to hit publish. Levi is one of the big reasons that I hit 1,000 subscribers back a few months ago, and now I'm at over 1,400. As you guys have seen, I finally turned on monetization to the channel so the channel can start paying for itself a little bit at least. I checked yesterday and it was $6 that I was up to so far of estimated revenue. That's for the past 3 days worth of being monetized. And it feels amazing. Even just that little trickle of money to know that is happening whether I'm awake or asleep, working or not. I just need to keep putting content out, making sure the content is what you guys want and what I can provide well. Yeah, so it's just really encouraging finally making that step. So anyway, I haven't said much about Levi. Just go check out his channel. He's an adventure filmmaker. Levi is going to release his full-length feature film for free once he hits 100,000 subscribers. He's almost there. I checked, I think this morning. At that point, he said he's going to release his film called Untethered. Really cool. So anyway, go check Levi out. Check his channel out. He does a lot of gear reviews, tutorials. A lot of what I know about how to edit in Adobe Premiere Pro is from Levi. So super awesome guy. One of the most genuine YouTubers I know, who just shares what's on his heart, even when it's hard. Awesome. So anyway, thanks Levi for all your encouragement and your inspiration and your tips and your tutorials. Keep it up, and cheering you on to that 1,000 subscriber mark and well beyond. You deserve it, buddy. Keep it up. Okay, so that's my recommendation. On to, what was the third thing? My challenge. On to the challenge. And this actually comes from Levi too. He just published this a couple days ago for January of this new year, 2019. A daily challenge. Something to do every day. But not just something to do, a habit to start. One of the biggest problems with New Year's resolutions is you have this lofty goal. You have this thing that you want to start doing, but you don't put in place a structure to actually make you do it. It's just sort of a like, I want to do this, and then a month later you don't want to do it anymore, or not enough. You haven't fallen into a rhythm yet, so you just walk away and leave it till next year. But I think Levi is onto something of doing something every day and actually starting to start a habit around what you want to do. He's encouraging us to start to join him in this challenge of, for the month of January 2019, do something every day. Start building a habit of a way you want to change your life. You know, start getting up early, start working out, start eating healthier, but a practical step, like something you do every single day toward that end. Make it small, make it doable. Don't overwhelm yourself. Don't overpromise to yourself. Be realistic. Don't have multiple things. You know, you could maybe have some backup things that you are optional, but only have one big thing that you must do every day. This goes with the hashtag habits of excellence. So I joined that challenge. Today is the first day of it, and the habit that I'm going to build is offloading at least one video file off of my iPhone, my camera rig right here. I'm talking to you. I have this problem where I film almost every day, or probably 3 to 4 days a week on average. I film quite a lot, but I don't offload the files, so my phone just gets fuller and fuller and fuller, and ends up then I have to interrupt a shoot just to go offload some footage. I've tried different like card readers that you can plug into the phone, or flash drives that you can plug into the phone and offload footage. I haven't gotten a really great solution there that's not buggy. So I just manually plug a USB cable from the phone into my computer, offload the footage onto a portable hard drive, and then I back it up onto another portable hard drive and delete it off the phone. I run into that problem of filling the phone up and trying to make more videos. So every single day this month, I'm going to offload at least one file off the phone and put it on my 2 hard drives, one main and one backup. That's my goal. That's the only thing I'm committing to. My optional thing, kind of the thing I want to do, and this is for accountability's sake. 4 times, I'm planning on 4 times a week at least, just taking a screenshot of one of the videos that I pull off my phone and just sharing it to the Facebook page. So if you want to go check out that page, I'm starting to grow that more and actually be more intentional with publishing stuff there. So this is kind of helping accomplish two birds with one stone. I'll share the link below. I think it's facebook.com/thehandyhomesteader might be the channel or the page address, but I'll put the link down below in the description. So let's see, that's it. Here's a view of our pond. I haven't showed you this yet in our greenhouse. Needs work, and I need to get that tree off of it. But one thing at a time. So now you know how to fix your washer if it's running slow. Now you know to go check out Levi Allen for another YouTube account to follow and subscribe to if you find his content valuable for what you are doing. If you want to learn more about filmmaking and storytelling, and follow along on his crazy adventures, and if you want, join us on this January 2019 challenge, the Habits of Excellence challenge. Join us for that this month. Do something, start creating a new habit by doing something every single day toward the new habit that you want to start. So by the end of this month, you will have done that thing for 30 times, or 31, or however many days are in January that I always forget. So anyway, my feet are freezing. I came out here, whoa, with Chacos intentionally to help keep it short, and just so I could get this video done. So on to, lock myself out. So on to my challenge today, offloading this video file. I'll see you on the next one. If you like this video, give me a thumbs up, comment below, and subscribe if you'd like to see more. Catch you later.